Hey there, friends and followers. In the more recent years, one thing that has benefited the city of Ocala is, with the growth that has transpired, it has brought more novelty and niche shops and stores for residents to enjoy. If you were wondering where in Ocala you could locate a hobby store for comic books, vintage toys, or gaming shops to get your fix or simply add to your collection, then you're in the right place. Stay tuned. So yes, as always, welcome back. Here with you, your local Ocala realtor. Now, these cool establishments that put a focus on selling card games, toys, video games, or other novelty items have been coined different names such as nerd shops, geek stores, or simply pop culture stores. Be that as it may, the fans of these are sometimes the most die-hard. The fan base we find is culturally diverse as well as ranging in age from kids to teens to adults. These interests are global, with fans found in many different countries around the world. The popularity of these hobbies transcends cultural and geographical boundaries, which adds an interesting element to anybody can enjoy or become part of the community. Now, whether you live here already or are thinking about it, there's a few different establishments that will cater to these interests and thus are worth mentioning. Up first on the list, if you were wondering where you could score some action figures and other accompanying accessories from the golden age of toys and the years prior and after, then you might check out Vintage Toy King. Located out in Chelsea Square at 3225 East Silver Springs Boulevard, this husband and wife owned business deals in all kinds of interesting finds. G.I. Joes, Legos, Star Wars, Ghostbusters, Hot Wheels, and Cabbage Patch dolls are all the norm upon looking over their shelves. Having been in business here since 2014 and operating Monday through Saturday 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., Vintage Toy King remains to be one of the best sources for buying, selling, and trading these classic and timeless toys. Shooting across town, located at 2801 Southwest 20th Street, Suite 201, just off of State Road 200, you'll come across Vibranium Comics. Locally owned and operated, Vibranium offers a wide variety of comic book options for the avid reader, along with some other great scores such as themed game boards, Funko Pop figures, statues, and various card game options such as Yu-Gi-Oh!, Digimon, and Pokemon. You can create what is called a pull list, which is a hand-picked selection of comics that you're keen to from the Vibranium crew and will even save you at cost when purchasing. Vibranium Comics also facilitates live stream and auctions and even hosts tournament-style card game competitions. Definitely worth sliding in and checking out Monday through Saturday, 12 p.m. to 9. Located out further on the southwest side of Ocala, you'll find Vintage Toy Universe. Vintage Toy Universe is situated within the Jasmine Plaza at 6138 State Road 200. Their huge rotating selection of inventory includes all sorts of various toys and collectibles, but also features some other unique offerings like slot cars, model kits, sports collectibles, and autographed memorabilia. There's even a collection of retro video games and comics. Upon browsing over their selection, you're sure to find something not only for yourself, but for a loved one too. There's even a newsletter that you can subscribe to stay up to date on sales and even various meet and greet events hosted by this great establishment. And lastly, we'll find Bearded Brown Coat. Located in the shopping plaza at 500 Southwest 10th Street, Suite 200, this establishment has an almost overwhelming selection of all kinds of goodies. An extensive comic library, collectible figures and statues, tabletop and board games, current and retro video games, and all kinds of accessories there within. Originally opening in 2014, Bearded Brown Coat is also the host for various different gaming tournament events, special event releases, and weekly hobbyist meetups. A huge emphasis is also given to Dungeons & Dragons paraphernalia. Operating 6 days out of the week, Bearded Brown Coat also utilizes a second location in Bellevue just south of Ocala. Now, establishments like these and the others that are located around the Ocala area will often take part as well as sponsor some of the larger gathering of events like the Ocala Comic-Con, Spookala, and the Ocala Geek Fest. The Ocala Comic-Con, growing in massive popularity over the last few years, houses all kinds of different vendors, cosplay, as well as celebrity appearances. Now held on location at the World Equestrian Center, the Comic-Con generally takes place multiple days every September. Spookala, which is the horror genre comparable to the Ocala Comic-Con, celebrates a main event with rotating smaller events throughout the calendar year. There's even a pop-up flea market event that takes place over at the downtown Ocala market space. While all these places have evolved from simply retail locations to outlets that allow like-minded members of the community to come together, as Ocala continues to mature, establishments like these will further connect friends and family, good and evil, and righteousness and wickedness to give us the opportunity to let our geek flag fly. Now, most all of these events and establishments that I have mentioned do have a direct website as well as some social media presence. You can go on there to check them out for further info, or of course, you guys know the drill. If you'd like any questions specifically answered, be sure to drop them down in the comment section for me below. Now, if you dig unique places like this in the Ocala area, be sure you hang out and check out the video up next, which outlines the top 5 hidden restaurants in Ocala. As always, if you guys haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with great Ocala information like this, as well as the residential real estate market there within. As always, thanks for tuning in and checking out the videos, and we'll catch you on the next.